What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys can clearly see, I am back in the normal studio, which means videos will be coming out daily again. I am very happy to do that. It was very weird taking a break after, doing this for like 6 years consistently, barely missing days. This has probably been the longest streak that I've ever missed days, and not by my fault. There was literally no way to upload videos on a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean here. So finally, and I still was able to get a few out during that week, but regardless, we are back on track, back on schedule, and I'm very excited to talk about it. Now we won't be able to miss, or we won't be missing any more important moves. Obviously, the 1 week that I'm gone for, we see the biggest explosion within XRP that we've seen in a very, very, very freaking long time. I'm absolutely like floored and shocked that it even happened here, but I'm excited because we're back in it and we're back to seeing what exactly is going on. But in regards to XRP, we do have to look at the beautiful breakout that we had over the past couple of days. And as you can see, what we mentioned in yesterday's video is we're kind of trying to figure out some sort of 4-hour symmetrical triangle. Ever since we broke bullish here, we've kind of been, consolidating like that. We talk about it, it's like bouncing a basketball. We'll talk a little bit more about it later on. And we've tried to find some sort of support and resistance here. Obviously, this is not that accurate. As you can see, we've already traveled out of it here, but it will help us gauge where exactly that bottom support and top resistance is as we move forward in the cryptocurrency markets here and so on and so forth here, specifically within XRP. We're also going to be looking at things like Ethereum and Bitcoin here, specifically trying to find where top resistance is, where bottom support is, so on and so forth here. As you can see, we've pretty much hit a resistance level on Bitcoin here, this top price ceiling. Same thing with Ethereum, hitting that same, not what I wanted to do, hitting that same price ceiling. You can see, let me just move this over right here, not being able to break through that. So we're kind of tracking and figuring out what exactly the next play is going to be on Ethereum. The more we consolidate though, and the lower we go on the relative strength indicator, the more opportunity there is to be breaking even higher, which is definitely an exciting movement here. And we also have to look at these on the weekly charts because they are showing that we're finally retesting weekly moving averages, which is very exciting here. And we'll also be wrapping things up with the S&P 500, which you can see is still in its descending fractal here, trending downwards. And we are, this is a new discovery as we were creating kind of like these higher lows. And then we started to discover a lower high, lower low pattern here. We kind of get hung up on the support here and intertwined with the moving average. We're hoping that this week can break us through that so we can head up to the upside. But if it doesn't, then we can expect even lower levels to come, which is not necessarily a good thing if you ask me. Now, with all that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. Super quickly, though, I do want to give a quick update to my second channel here. Obviously, the last video I put out on this channel was a month ago, which I am very annoyed with. Obviously, I don't like to take month-long breaks on projects that I like, but it's been no fault of my own. In order to do this here, I've been trying to bid on cars, trying to win cars. I lost one, then I won the next one, then it takes longer, then you got to wait for it to go to auction, then some don't go to auction. Finally, I was able to win one, and then the car comes 2 days before I went on vacation for a week. So great timing all around. I wanted to have a video up prior to going on vacation. Obviously, that didn't work out here. So this week, we'll have it up for my second channel here in regards to rebuilding a car. And then hopefully every week after that, we'll start having videos. So it's a gap, but it's worth it because I will be putting out quality content, not just quantity. So keep that in mind here, but I'm very excited to drop that video next week or in the next coming days, probably by Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll have that video up. So I'm very excited to do that. But moving forward and diving into the technical analysis, you guys can see here, or maybe I'll just pull up my channel. You can see what exactly we're doing on the current crypto markets here. Some very interesting trades overall. You can see we've pretty much been tracking what it could be the next kind of descending or symmetrical triangle here. For the most part, we've been watching for quite some time now, finding the bull flag here that we've been tracking for a very, very, very long time here. I just want to go back a few days. You can pretty much see where that bull flag formation was. For the most part here, you could see 3 weeks ago, we were tracking the bull flag. Then you have, consistently showing you the bull flag formation here. And then we had the beautiful pump fake that we had that obviously was a bull trap. And then we fell back inside of it. And finally, you can see this 2 weeks ago, 1 week, tracking it for almost a month now. We finally were able to break through it, exploded to the upside here, and now we're starting to form what could be some sort of symmetrical triangle that we could track very nicely here on a lot of the cryptos. Now you can see with XRP on the 4-hour, that's kind of what we're looking at. I just want to jump to the daily so you guys get a better idea. But you can see beautifully here, we had a bull flag, and you can see at the bull flag continuation, we had the perfect flag pull, the consolidation, and then the continuation here. This is how bull flags work. It's literally textbook analysis. We could do bull flag crypto, and you can clearly see what this actually looks like here. Beautiful pull, just like this, to the upside here, a flag downwards, and then a pump to the upside yet again, the continuation. And that's pretty much what we're dealing with XRP right now. We had the beautiful pull, the flag down, and then the continuation pattern to the upside. And obviously with major explosions like this, we're talking about a pump that was 33% on one candle in one day. We start to have consolidation. You can see kind of that thing that we're drawing right now is that consolidation, the kind of like, I say like a basketball when you slam it to the ground. When you immediately slam it, it goes very high up, and then we slowly start to settle back to the downside here, and then we can figure out, where we're going to be moving after that. And that's kind of this movement here. But ideally, it is bullish to the upside here. That's typically what happens after these bull flag formations here. But ideally, all I'm doing is just scaling these upwards here. I'm trying to find where exactly the kind of resistance is. Are we, using this as a downtrend? Are we not using it as a downtrend? This looks like a good uptrend, but we only have 2 points of confirmation and potentially 2 to 3 points of confirmation here on XRP's 4-hour 2. So that's why we're not really using it as much as some sort of indicator yet, but it is something we're just leaving on to see if it's going to become accurate here in regards to potentially swinging higher. But ideally, it makes very much sense that we are probably going to continue this run to the upside, which is very exciting if you ask me, because I'm a very strong believer that we are slowly but surely moving up, and eventually we'll be retesting moving average here on the weekly, just like Ethereum and Bitcoin already did. It's now XRP's turn to get that movement here. We've already bought in at 38 cents many weeks ago, right here, January 9th. We bought in at 38 cents here to the upside. You remember we no leverage traded it to the upside here, and now we're at 45 cents. So you can see all in all, we're up about 20% on our investment when we bought in on the break to the upside here. You can see once we confirmed the break above this downtrend here, we knew we would start to leverage and swing to the upside, and that's exactly what's happening here. Here we are moving to the upside, just as we called, and I do believe we will be seeing 52 to maybe even 68 cent retest very soon on XRP, obviously doing so on none only than BidFi, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that we like to use here on the channel, or I like to use here on the channel. Buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits, everything you could possibly think of is offered on BidFi. That's why I've been using them for over 2 years, and they've done nothing but upgrade their website ever since and get rid of all the flaws pretty much that were on the website. You can also tell them using the messenger here. It's hidden right now, but behind me, that's where the messenger button is. It's a circle, and you can just reply with a question, or if you have any problems, you just ask them and they will get back to you almost immediately, which is great too. But the reason I like BidFi so much is because they offer Bitcoin, Ethereum, and even XRP. Not many exchanges offer XRP to leverage trade, but BidFi does. You can buy long, sell short, create leverage, stop loss, take profits. Another really cool feature is they offer a demo account, which gives you $100,000 in Monopoly money to test your skills, leverage trade, do everything you want to the website here, but using Monopoly money, which means there's zero risk, and you don't have to worry about accidentally messing up a trade or something like that. It's a great way to test your skills without risking anything. So that's an awesome feature that I really like to use. And if you get good at it, then you can consider using the real account here. The best part overall, though, is if you do decide to sign up with the link down in the description below, click welcome rewards after you sign up for a way to earn up to $2,888 completely free, which is super cool. And if you've already signed up a couple of months ago before they had the welcome rewards, you can also gain access to earn up to $2,888 completely free as well. So make sure to check it out. Link is down in the description below. But moving on from BidFi, looking at Ethereum and Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies, you can see we're forming some sort of, kind of descending fractal here. Within maybe like the 4-hour charts here, you can see the beautiful lower high, lower low formation inside of this run, which also has a bullish bias. Keep that in mind. This is a bullish bias. We rebounded off moving average right here, swinging to the upside. And there's a good chance a lot of these cryptos Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to actually head up higher. Reason being is because when you look at the weekly here, we're very close to retesting moving average. And I have a gut feeling we're going to be heading inside of that. Or, now that I look at it, we could reject off of here, but I do believe at some point we should be getting back inside and retesting in the middle of this moving average. Usually we go back inside of it. You can see in the previous movements here, we do end up heading into it at some point or another here. So the fact that we're finally caught up to retest it, I do believe we will be entering up to maybe even $2,200 on Ethereum in the next coming days very, very, very soon. So I'm excited to see how this is moving. But the reason we're seeing a little bit of stagnation right now is because this week's candle has been having nothing but trouble retesting this moving average on the weekly here. So keep that in mind here. But regardless, we're now to retest the weekly moving average. Same thing with Bitcoin. It's very exciting that we're finally up to it. You can see even Bitcoin's inside of the moving average here, which is also very nice. We discussed also many weeks ago here on Bitcoin that once we confirmed breakout outside of this descending fractal here, this was an opportunity to buy in right at about 19.4. We fell, and now we're already up to 28,000. So this is a huge play, a huge opportunity to lever trade all the way up 34%. Your position would be up, maybe even 70% if you bought an even lower here. So it's huge opportunities like these on Bitcoin and crypto. We've already mentioned these many weeks ago. I can pull up a video and post it tomorrow where we've talked about the second we confirm breakout around this area here. That was the opportunity to buy in and, just hold, no leverage, but just hold. That's what we've done. And it's been an easy profit ever since. And the S&P 500 is only wonky one here. Hopefully we can stay above support, but if not, there's a chance we could be falling lower here, but fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. With that being said though, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.